Okay, so at what point then is that person ready to bring on their first VA? And what should be the first task that you give to your first VA? Because I have a team of VAs as well, that do some. We talked about that in the other day when I was on your podcast. I have a team of VAs as well that do some marketing for me and do some management for me. My VAs are the ones that edit this podcast, right? They're the ones that make us look good. They're gonna make you and I look and sound good. Right? It's not a percent. I come in here, I do my thing, and then I hand it off to and they're awesome. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Keep up the good work. Pau and Kat and the rest of you guys over there. So, um, you know, what's the first thing that you should be handing off to your VA? What is that? What is that thing that yields the most return on your investment to get your business growing the fastest?
Guys, you need to bring on someone who can do cold calling and outreach for you immediately. Someone who can do market research, text blasting, cold calling, following up on those messages instantly, not tomorrow or next week when you get around to it. And that's important, guys. I would say that you need a VA right now. If you have a full-time job, you need a VA. Unless you can dedicate 3 to 4 hours every single day consistently to your business, you need a virtual assistant. So you don't want to just throw money at something, but if you don't have the time, you definitely need to invest the money in the virtual assistant.
What does a virtual assistant cost? So someone might be listening to us, Shaun, and let's keep it real, right? Like the realness is that most Americans have, or most listeners, because we have listeners around the globe, then most people have a job, they work, they have families, or maybe they don't have a family, but they're just paying their bills, don't have enough money left over. Hey, I'm raising my hand. That used to be me, by the way, brother. We don't have enough. I'm just struggling to pay my bills every month, just making enough to pay my bills every month. And there is no money for virtual assistants right now. How do you structure that, man? Because, one of my first mentors, as I was growing my business, I asked, right? And I said, hey, so when am I ready to hire the first person? Like, when do I do this? I'm making a little money here. Did a couple deals. I did a flip. I did my first wholesale. I got my buy and hold, my first duplex here, right? When I came back, doing it the right way, the professional way. And, I got advice on how to do that. What advice are you giving to that person that has no extra money, man? Because, what does it cost to get a virtual assistant? It might be 8, 10, whatever it is, an hour. But if they don't have the money, man, how do you structure it? How do you do that? What advice are you giving someone to get started? Because I think that's the biggest challenge and the biggest fear. I'm going to speak for myself. When I was starting out years and years ago, as I was building a company, was the fear of like, man, I'm going to start this and I'm not going to make any money, or I'm not going to make enough money. I'm going to run out of money. And then I got to let them go. Or, all these thoughts go through. I know they will go through my mind. So I'm just asking you, from my perspective, as when I was there, the things that were going through my head, what advice would you give that person if that's what they're thinking?
Great points, Martin. Though it's a mindset, honestly, it's a mindset shift that needs to take place. You've got to just understand that you've got to get out of your own way, and it's an investment. This is a business. It's a true business. This isn't a get rich overnight kind of opportunity. I know that it's promoted. Hey, you can do this with no money or credit. But it does take an investment, guys. It does require an investment. But if you are out there and you're just, again, check the check, I know what it's like. I've been there, and you don't have the ability to hire a virtual assistant, then you better have